Now, don't get me wrong. Chloe was bad and she had sex appeal. And that combination for me is a perfect combo. But I just didn't want to tap into it because I'm dealing with Nikki, you feel me? And she been thorough with me. So it was just like, nah, I ain't on it. So she like, your girl should have never left you by yourself. And she steady dancing in front of me, right? And holding my shirt. And I'm like, she didn't leave me. I'm like, she at the crib. She like, right, left you by yourself. You too fine to be by yourself. And she steady like holding my shirt, leaning back, grinding on me while I'm standing up, hitting the, hitting the bleezy. So I'm like, oh, this girl trying to make me, okay. Like, you finna make me hard at the part. Like, but I'm trying to 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4 potato. Like, get my mind together. Like, so T comes over there, saves the day, but she blows me in the miss. She like, hey, bro, let me holler at you. Wait, what? Bro, just the other day when it was like, oh, what's your friend name? You said, oh, this my twin friend. Like, if me and you weren't cool. Like, if we wasn't just boosting some days ago to all together. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, oh, okay. So she like, yeah, she wanted me to tell you to come here. So it was 2 girls. It was 2 girls over there. Now, T liked the other girl, but you could tell that the other girl liked me too. And T did not like that. She did not like that. So T like, well, I'm going to let y'all do y'all. I ain't going to stand in y'all way. I'm like, huh? I'm like, nah, these your people. So girl like, I want you. So girl was like, no, come on. You always pick. Let me get them. So I was just like, first off, not y'all picking hoofing at dips. I cut it short. I was like, oh, I got a girl. And T, why you ain't say that? Because you thought you was finna smash your girl. So boom, I get a call on the phone. It's Nikki. I'm like, hey, babes. She like, just want to let you know I'm finna leave. I'm like, wait, what? First off, it's late. You not finna travel late. First, I'm not finna do it. I'm like, wait, you say you finna leave? She like, yeah, so you can enjoy the party. So I'm like, I can hear her, but I really couldn't hear her because the music was loud. So I step outside the, party. And I'm like, wait, you say you finna leave? She like, yes, Roshan, I'm about to go. I'm like, why are you about to? I'm like, I'm on my way. She like, I'm already about to leave. And she hangs up. So I hurry up. I runs out the building and run 2 buildings down. Clear as day, this girl is leaving out the front way building, okay? So I'm like, Nikki, I'm like, no, you're not. I'm like, it's late. She like, why am I didn't come here to sit in the house. I came all the way out here to be with you. I'm like, I just wanted to hang with my friends. I'm like, I barely get to hang out. My mom beat on me, keep me in the house, this and that. She like, well, you ain't at your mom's house no more. I want to have something. I came out here to be with you, to be with you. I missed you. I'm like, you're right. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm like, can we go back to Jamie crib? She like, yeah. Weekend, is you gonna stay there? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, all you gotta do is just tell me to come. She like, I don't want to tell you what to do. I want to feel like I'm trying to control you. I'm like, I get that. I'm like, I'm sorry, that will never happen again. She like, okay, now come on. I'm like, now it was just, so I liked her attitude because she say what she say and that's it. She was a little upset and that's it. Boom, we turn around, we get back to Jamie building. I get to Jamie building, the door is locked. So I say, you locked the door? She like, yeah. She like, why would I leave her door unlocked? I'm like, I don't got the keys, right? I'm telling her I don't got the keys. So she like, okay, go ask her for the keys. I'm like, let me call her. So I'm calling her, but she ain't picking up. But I'm not expecting for Jamie to pick up because, hello, you at a party. Now, if you get it on vibrate and you feel that thing vibrate, then you picking up, but I know she get her ring on. So boom, I go run back down two more buildings. Boom, I go back to the party. So I'm looking, I'm like, hey, yo, y'all saw Jamie? So I see T. I'm like, T. She like, what? I'm like, you saw Jamie? She like, no, I don't keep up with her. I'm like, hey, let me see your key. She like, for what? I'm like, I'm locked out. She like, well, I'll be home in a minute. I'm like, let me just see your key. I'm like, I'll bring your key back. She like, so she give me the key. I take the key. I go back out the building. I run into Pooh. So Pooh like, hey, you want to smoke? I'm like, I gotta make it back to Jamie crib. She like, just come back to my crib. She like, and tomorrow I'm having a party. I'm like, dang. Like, they stayed having a party. Like, when I say that complex stayed juking, it was always something going on. Barbecue parties. It was just always stuff going on. So I'm like, all right. I'm going to talk to you in a minute. So I hurried up, got loose. Made it back to Jamie building. All of a sudden, I don't see Nikki. So I'm like, oh, she done really left. So I call. She picks up. I'm like, where you at? She like, inside the house. So I put the key in the door. I'm like, hey, why you ain't call me? She like, oh, I just get in. She like, Jamie had to come up and she just left. I'm like, oh, I'm like, you should have told me. She like, she just left. I'm like, but I didn't even see her. I'm like, she probably went out the back way. Now, me and Nikki, we kicking it. We kicking it out. We had a little snack, you know what I'm saying? We end up in the midst of about to smash, right? So her phone is ringing and ringing, but she had the ring on. So I'm trying to concentrate. So she like, this Beth. I'm like, you want to answer? She like, no, we're busy. I'm like, no, just answer. So she said, well, I'm going to put it on speakerphone. She put it on speakerphone. She like, Nikki, where you at right now? Now, Nikki been gone. Now, Nikki mom know that she's spending the night, but she supposed to be at Shay crib. Beth is on to her. Beth is on to her. She like, where are you? I just left Shay crib. I just left her house. You not there. She like, Beth, you not my mom. She like, I can do whatever I want to do, and hang up on her. So boom, Beth mom, Nikki mom's call. She like, I'm not picking up. I'll leave tomorrow. I'm like, she like, no, I want to enjoy my day with you. I'm like, but I don't want them to be mad. She like, they don't know where I'm at. They don't know that. Now, clear as day, I'm far from them, right? I'm far from the crib. But they know now that you possibly can be with me because you've been lying saying you going to Shay crib. Where else could you possibly be going? So, boom, I don't want to do it no more. I don't want to do it no more. I don't want to do it no more. So, boom, I had somebody come through the front door. We hurried up. We pop up out of Jamie room because we was in Jamie room. We pop out of Jamie room. And so I'm like, who is that? It's T. She like, dang. She like, you trying to take all my girls. So Nikki like, wait, let me go get dressed. So I'm like, she like, no, because Pooh talking about y'all was finna smoke. I'm like, no, she asked me. So Nikki like, wait, come again, say that again. I'm like, chill. No, what you just say, T? And then T like, no, I'm just playing because it seems like everybody want a little bro. And so in my mind, I'm like, would you please stop calling me little bro? Boom. Time progressed. It's the next day. Now, Nikki about to get ready to dip. So we drop her halfway. Jamie like, hey, we finna go boost. Dead like that. She comes straight out like, I got a new bag. She got a new bag. But this time it's a book bag. It ain't a duffel bag. This time it's a book bag. So I'm like, man, I'm not going there. I'm gonna go to the food court. She like, yeah, because you got me popped off last time. I'm like, I didn't get you popped off. She like, gee, you sat right there and was trying to match outfits. You trying to find your size? I'm like, yeah, because why am I taking stuff that I can't fit? Why am I taking stuff? She said, it's for other people. I'm like, but I had to get a fit. She like, I would have looked out for you. You just got to grab whatever. So I'm like, all right. I'm like, it's cool. I'm like, I'm just going to go on ahead. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to stay at the food court. So she like, all right, so boom, she parks. Boom, I'm at the food court. She goes in. Her friend goes in. T goes in. They go on the other side. And I'm at the food court like, let me give me something to eat. Grab me some chicken. I'm eating some chicken. So I'm like, dang, she ain't hit me up. Like, but I know it take her a little minute to scope out the place. So I call her. She picks up. She like, what? I'm like, oh, I just want to see what you done. She like, I'll let you know when I'm done. Come on. She like, see, you finna get me popped off again. Click. I'm like, bet. So I goes over there back by the car. I leave the food court. And I'm sitting on the car. And I'm like, man, I'm waiting, right? So I'm like, where is she? All of a sudden I see, I know that run. That let me know that they're being chased. So it's like, oh my God. So I'm looking like, unlock the car. So she like trying to unlock it. Boom, she unlock it. I get in there, right? Jamie pops the trunk. She got her bag. Look, when I'm telling you, these security guards, they was built different. They must was hitting the gym. They was on their tail. Now I'm in the car. I'm like, oh my God, get it. Jamie gets in, close the trunk. She gets in, right? T gets in, they get in. But as she trying to pull off, the dude comes right in front of the car. He like, hey. So Jamie like, look, I'm finna hit them. I'm like, no, don't hit them. So she like, I'm finna back up. So, but it's a security guard behind it and there's one in the front. So I'm like, what? So one dude, he's parking away. He's coming out of a parking spot. Jamie like, swerve, skirt, and go through the parking. Phew, phew. Like, I'm like, oh my God. When I say I could have panicked that she was going to hit this other car because it was two vacant parking spots. The one we just left and then the one that was in front of us. So when she pulled out, she still had enough room to turn in and just skirt on out. So that was like the grace of God. And this was that big mall again. And I'm like, she need to find another spot to be taken from because this not going to work. Man, she skirt. When I look back out the window, they was still running. These dudes built different. They were still running till we basically got out the parking lot. So I'm like, look, I am not coming back on this ride again. So Jamie like, don't trip. She like, we got a lot of stuff. She like, I got you an outfit too. I'm like, oh my God. T like, man, we need to smoke. She like, look what I got now. T got a whole bunch of like costume jewelries, t-shirts on. I'm like, she like, look, I even got this fly coat. She got a Nike coat. So she, you know, when you running with all that stuff on, your body is really tight. It's stopping you from being loose. So she like, so T like, I thought I was almost gonna fall. She like, all this stuff I got on. So the friend in the back like, yeah, I took a little stuff. Look at these watches. So the friend just took like stuff you could pocket it. Boom, we pulls back up in front of Jamie crib. Jamie like, all right, I'm finna try to pop it off in the building. Now, mind you, Pooh having a party, right? So Pooh like, look, I need you to grab my daughter some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Can you grab my daughter some stuff? Now, at the time, her daughter was like 3 years old, but she didn't have full custody of her daughter. Her daughter was always at the dad house. So she like, grab my daughter some stuff because her birthday coming next month. So I'm like, hold on. Jamie was taking requests from people at the building. So she said, but look, I got you this, girl. So she like, you can wear this outfit for the day. So people like, ooh, how much you gonna give it to me? Jamie hit a $150. I'm like, first off, that was too high. You get that for free. How'd you that's not yours, but you know, whatever. So boom, Pooh paid for it. She like, all right, well, if you get my daughter stuff, I want her to have a pink tutu. She tell her exactly what she wants. So she like, yeah, and make sure you go check the girl on the 3rd floor because I told her you be having licks on the deals. So Jamie like, come with me. So Jamie going all in the building, selling the clothes and sitting up there, you know, taking people order. So boom, I'm like, look, I ain't going to Pooh party. Right, straight like that. So she like, come on, just kick it with us. I'm like, nah, because I went to the last party. I'm like, I'm going to just kick it with Nikki on the phone. Boom, I didn't go. So the next day, I'm still going to search and look for a job. I'm still trying to look for a gig. So Jamie like, look, I'm finna go get, you know, Pooh daughter stuff. So she went there, boom, came back with all girly clothes. Boom, she popped it off, got bread. So Jamie like, man, I'm going to need me something first. She like, I'll keep getting everybody else some, and I ain't getting me nothing. So I'm like, all right, cool. I ain't thinking nothing of it. I'm chilling. I ain't thinking nothing of it at all. Jamie dips. Hours and hours and hours in the past. I'm like, I'm a little bit worried, like, because she ain't never been out this long. So I'm calling. Voicemail. Calling. Voicemail. I'm like, why I keep getting her voicemail? So I called T, right? Voicemail. I'm like, what the world? So all of a sudden I hear keys coming in the door. It's T. I'm like, hey. I'm like, I just called your number. She like, you ain't got my number. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, Jamie called me off your phone one time. I'm like, and I locked your number in. She like, oh, my phone dead anyway. I'm like, you saw your sister? She said, no, her friend. They went to go grab some stuff. I'm like, that was hours and hours ago. She like, well, maybe she stopped at another store. I'm like, nah. That's not like Jamie. She like, trust me, I know my twin. I'm like, I'm worried about her. So all of a sudden, I get a call. And when I pick it up, it's like unknown, like an unavailable. It comes up as unavailable. So I pick it up. I didn't say nothing because I'm thinking that's my mom because she the only one that be calling private. So I'm like, dang, she probably got this number or Nikki probably sold me out. Like I'm thinking because I'm using the phone that Nikki gave me. So I'm like, and all you hear is, to accept this call, this collect call, you, and talking about charges and fees. I'm like, I'm not, what? I didn't know what it was. I hang up. So I'm still chilling. So Tamika, she ended up go get the charger. She charged her phone. She in Jamie's room. I'm up in there in the living room. So boom, I'm calling Nikki. I'm still caking it on the phone. So all of a sudden, I hear T phone goes off. And so she like, why is this unavailable? Keep calling me. So she pick up. T knew exactly what was happening. So T comes in the living room. She like, yeah, I accept. She like, this gotta be Jamie. So Jamie like, y'all, I'm in jail. I need y'all to do a favor for me. I'm like, gee, I've been looking for you. You okay? She like, I just got done calling your phone. I don't even get that many calls. I had to beg for this call. So I'm like, what happened? She like, I got caught. She was like, I was trying to run, but they kept running. I was running all through the mall. I said, why you just didn't run out the front door like you always do? She like, because I parked all the way on the opposite side. I didn't know I was going to steal from that store. And they caught me. They remember my face. I'm like, you went to the one? She like, yeah, the one that they took pictures of us of. Why would you go to the one that... You're forbidden. You can't go in there. You're forbidden. You can't go in there, right? So she like, look, I got money. She like, underneath my bed. She like, come bail me out. Like that. So Tamika asks her T, asks her how much. So boom, she tell her, she grabs the money. So T like, oh, I should keep $100. So in my mind, I'm not going to tell you what to do. So we end up, we dipping. As we dipping out the building, I see Chloe. So Chloe like, are you following me or am I following you? I'm like, I think you following me. She like, come here. So T like, come on, we got to go.